Hello, Julia Landon Lion families. My name is Katrina Blakely. I'm the proud principal here at Julia Landon, and welcome to orientation. I did not want to do a sit and get in the hopes that we can keep everybody as safe as possible. So this video will be on loop in multiple locations, so you'll probably get tired of hearing what I'm saying over and over again. But I did want to give a couple of things of information, a couple pieces of information to make sure that everybody is on the same page. First and foremost, thank you for coming to orientation today. I'd like to welcome all of you new Landon Lions. Welcome to the family, and I'm so excited for what this school year is going to hold for us. And then I wanted to, parents and students, I wanted to walk you through a couple of different things. One, when you picked up your schedule folder, what's in that? Just talking about the basics of, hey, how does day one roll out? So parents, first and foremost, this is going to be on our website and on our social media accounts. This is our traffic pattern. We ask that people all follow the traffic pattern in the hopes that I don't ever have to make the unfortunate phone call that something has happened to someone because they were not in a safe area. So we do ask that everybody drops off on Thacker Avenue and comes whichever direction you're coming down from Atlantic. That is the only safe spot to drop your students on. The bus loading zone is off limits all the time. That's Minerva. Please don't drop your students off in the middle of Landon Avenue or Atlantic Avenue or anywhere else that would get them in harm's way. So we do ask that you do that at all times. Our walkers and bike riders, you are going to put your bike over by our side courtyard. The bike rack is underneath the stairwell over there, and it makes sure that the bikes are locked in. We do know we have a bike rack in the front of the school, but we ask that everybody not use that one because there isn't a lock perimeter around there. So I appreciate all of you and making sure that we are using our traffic pattern to the fullest. Parents, drop off in the morning starts at 7:30, and you cannot be before 7:30. We don't have supervision, and we are in the middle of a neighborhood. And so we want to make sure that, again, our kids are safe at all times. I get your babies for 7.33 hours every day, and I take that very seriously. I am not just the principal, I'm actually a parent of two Landon students, a 7th and an 8th grader. So I want to make sure that whatever I'm expecting of my own students to do, my own children, I want your students to have the same capacity and also the same level of safety. So 7:30 is when the students can be dropped off. 6th graders, you go to the gymnasium for your holding from 7:30 to 8. 7th graders, you go to the cafeteria, and 8th graders, you go to the auditorium. And so this is where all the holdings will be from 7:30 all the way to 8:05 when we release them. That's when the bell to let kids know, hey, you've got 5 minutes before class starts. Parents, we do keep 100% track of what's going on. That San Marco train always has a way of doing it right as we are dropping off in the morning, but we keep track of what's going on for traffic patterns no matter where you're coming from the city, because we do have people coming from all over. So I did want to make sure that everybody knew about holding. That's an option. You do not have to drop your students off for holding in the morning, but it is just an opportunity for you to do that. It is free as well. We only offer extended day, and it's actually called community ed in middle school. We offer that in the afternoons from 2:55 until 5:30, and that is a fee-based program that you'd have to see Mrs. Slack in the cafeteria today for if you are interested in signing up. The other thing that we want to make sure parents are aware of, that we have free breakfast and free lunch in the cafeteria every day, all school year long. That is available to all students, any and all students, and we wanted to make sure that you also knew that that meant that there's no deliveries. It is against the Healthy Schools Act and our wellness charter, making sure that we don't have deliveries brought on campus by our parents. If you're going to eat lunch with your student one day, just let us know that, so that this way we have the space available, whether or not you want to eat with them in the cafeteria or in a separate setting. We can make that happen as well, but we do not have lunch deliveries. The only thing that can be delivered to your student is their lunch box, but we can't accept Jimmy John's and Panera and all of the other wonderful places that are around here, but we can't accept those for students. As you can imagine, that would make Ms. Mobley very, very busy, and there are way more important things for her to be doing than to deliver lunches to students. So the other few things that's in the cafeteria and that's exciting because it's new for this year is our PBIS store. That stands for Positive Behavior Intervention Strategies. And we have built a store thanks to our PTSA support and our awesome parent support. We will post our PBIS wish list, our store wish list, on our social media again and on our website. This way, if parents want to help furnish that or supply it, we would greatly appreciate it. Kids will get the opportunity to earn points throughout the week for just following our Leading Lions guidelines to success. Each teacher will reward at least once a week, so this way students can be building up how many points they have. And then we'll also, as an admin team, we're going to be rewarding students for just those things that we see either in the classroom or outside the classroom, or even if they're helping us or asking for the help. That's one of the best things that I love about Landon is I have kids all the time. What can I do for you? Do you need help with something today, Ms. Blakely? And I adore that. And so I appreciate your students and all of those of you who do that for me on the daily or weekly basis. It is greatly appreciated. So our PBIS store is going to be in the cafeteria, and twice a month on Fridays, we will open it up for students to purchase things with their points that they accumulate over that month's time frame. We have a few clubs or organizations that are for parents that are going to be in the media center with information where you can sign up. We really truly would love to have as many people as we possibly can on both committees. One is our School Advisory Council Committee. It's also abbreviated with SAC. That meets every Friday, first Friday of the month at 8:15 in our media center, if not our cafeteria. It just depends on what we've got going on campus. We make sure that we're accommodating for what we need to house students for first. So yeah, our SAC committee does meet about our school improvement plan. I get input from them monthly. We go over what's going on campus. It's a great way for parents to stay connected and involved and get some information about the campus if you want more than what's on our website and what I put out every Sunday. The other one would be our Friends of Landon, which is a 501(c), and it is our charitable organization. It actually, for the previous years, has raised money to redo our media center, our learning commons area, where you'll see the soft seating when you're in there. You'll see these interactive TVs and whiteboard tables. It's all amazing things, and the newest project is to redo our center courtyard. So we really do need some parental involvement and a board of advisors, and making sure that we're doing the things that parents want that money to go towards. So if you're interested in either of those, there are sign-ups and informational sheets in the media center for you to be able to do so, and their committee chairs will reach out to those parents who are interested. So I hope that some of you will take us up on that. One of the other things that I wanted to make sure of is that everybody knew that our website is up to date. We try to keep everything on there. I have calendared the entire school year, so all of the things that you would want to know about for the school year are on there. And if anything is to change or if it gets moved around, I will 100% let you know in advance, so this way you can make plans to adjust accordingly. Two other things, our supply list is on our school website. I know there's been some people who have had trouble finding it. It's in the principal's corner, so if you go on our website, it's actually in the bottom left corner. Under principal's corner, it's the first thing that's on there. It says supply list. It also went home with our Welcome to Julia Landon letter from me. So on the back is just the basic things. Every student needs to keep these supplies with them, minus the 4 reams of copy paper, Clorox wipes, hand sanitizer, tissues, and then that dish soap for science class. Those can be delivered to the main office, and we'll get those to the teachers and make sure that they have all of those things. We do want to keep it as safe as possible. It's one of the reasons we ask for those things, because you can imagine tissues and Clorox wipes are hot commodities that go very, very quickly over the course of the school year. The other thing is our summer reading has also been on our website, and our summer math assignments. Those are going to get turned in day 1 to your English and your math teachers. It also said learning style survey. Please disregard that. We're not going to put it out there this summer. If you're interested in that, you can always Google search what a learning style survey is. It's a really cool and interesting thing for kids to know about their own learning style. Some of our teachers will do that within the first week of school, but we are not requiring that as a summer reading assignment this year. And then what's in your folder. So I just wanted to quickly go through this, so this way you can see what's in here, and if you need to know what to turn back in, or if there is anything that you need to turn back in. Your blue sheet is going to be your student schedule. You will see classes 1, 2 through 7, and you will see that there are certain ones that repeat. So what you'll see for PE Health, you'll see 3 classes on there. It's all PE and Health. So PE is going to be the second half of the year. Health is the first half of the year. So you'll see that twice. You're also going to see a Research 2 class that's listed on that. That's a state mandate for Wellness Wednesdays. So I don't want you to freak out that your student has 3 of the same teacher in the same period all school year long. It is semester 1 is Health, semester 2 is PE, but that Research class has to be there for the entire time frame. Then you'll also find a PTSA membership. They're located outside of our media center. You are welcome to go see them. It's going to be an awesome year. They do amazing things on this campus, so if you will join and support them, I would greatly appreciate it. You'll also see a letter welcoming you from me, just to say we're going to discover the magic of leadership this year. I'm very excited. We're going to do some things that are a nod to Harry Potter all school year long, so I'm excited about all of those pieces of the puzzle for this school year. You'll also find some expectations. This goes hand in hand with our parent and student handbook, and just saying, hey, this is what we need you to do on the regular, and just make sure that you're aware of those things at all times. And that's on a yellow piece of paper. Our campus map for our new 6th graders, you're going to be mostly on the 1st and 2nd floor. You may have a class out in the M building, but most of your electives are on the 1st floor, so that's where PE and health is also located, and the critical thinking, which is 6th grade leadership. For those new 7th graders, peer counseling is your 7th grade leadership, and then 8th grade leadership says research 3, but that's 8th grade leadership. That's the only course code that we can actually have for that, and Coach Joyner and Coach Mitchell are teaching those classes. So there's a campus map for you to know where everybody is at. Again, I already said I calendared the school year, so if anything is to change, here's the whole calendar for the whole school year. On the back, you'll see that this says club meeting dates and times. We don't have those right now, but we will have those by open house. There is a one-pager for your school counseling department, Mr. Edwards and Ms. Bocan, who are phenomenal. And so there's just some information there for parents and students if you want to sign up to get more communication from them. How is your kid getting to school next year? There's a bus transportation form in the folder as well, so this way you can look that over and sign up if you need to. The district calendar, when all of our weather days and teacher planning days and holidays, and when the 9 weeks begins and ends, and making sure that you have all of those pieces of information too. The only other thing that's in your folder, and I tried to be as concise as possible this year, and I know this is a lot of pieces of paper, but there is a pre-order, or actually order your t-shirt for the class of 2024, which is our incoming 6th graders. There is also in your folders how to order the yearbook. The yearbook is only purchasable online. You cannot purchase any way else but online through Herff Jones. You'll see that our code is right here for you to go to yearbookcenter.com, and our code is 18689. You have to put both of those in for it to register to go to Landon. 8th grade parents, if you want to purchase an ad in the back of the yearbook for your 8th grader, that's also available right now. There's going to be a flyer in your folder specifically for 8th grade parents for that yearbook ad. And finally, here are just a few QR codes that I tried to make as many things digital as possible as well. So our parental consent form has everything from I'm okay with my student having video and pictures, especially for us to be able to promote our school and put it on social media and our website. I'm aware that we're an allergy aware school, for walking to the library after school if that's something that you're going to be using. Any of those things that were a piece of paper that you had to sign your name a million times over, we digitized it, and so all you have to do is scan the QR code and click through, and tell us what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. That will be printed out and kept in guidance and the main office. Then also Bagels with Blakely, that's once a quarter. I would love some topic suggestions. I have some ideas, but I would love to know what you want me to talk about for Bagels with Blakely, or what you want more information on. And if I am not the expert in that field or don't have a whole lot of information on that, I will find the person who needs to come and talk or be a guest speaker for Bagels with Blakely. Also, there's going to be an email distribution list. I know that Focus is finicky at best, and so sometimes your email, it doesn't go to you, so we're going to try and make sure that we have all email addresses up to date. Please make sure that when you are putting that information in there, you type one email address per line, and that you don't put a semicolon or a comma and type in multiple email addresses. It won't work for us to update, so please make sure that you do that as well. I am so thankful that you came today for orientation. Please note that there are orientation stations all over the campus today, and if you are in need of questions being answered, we do have a question desk located in the cafeteria. It's one of the other reasons I wanted to do this video, because you will see that I am there with some of our amazing now freshmen, our former 8th graders who are now freshmen in high school, there to answer your questions. I hope that you all have a fantastic day, and if I don't get to see you in person, I appreciate you coming out today, and I look forward to us starting on August 10th.